OKFM 101.7.
Minko Ora Ben Nsiah or your energy policy analyst. Na yene and train komo. Uncle Ben me watching.
Yeah, over Kwame.
Na boko de.
Nyame over.
Yes, ye gaman so. Fu no ba na eba form ba form by reflect here ha. Se wo call yen pumps ahodo no pump stations ahodo no. Adai.
Kwame, that's it. I think that and reflect her because one, regulator no and enforce certain compliance in the industry. Two, as a market, you know, you should the cost recovery markup of the industry. And the OBIA is soon a cost recovery markup, and the markup no S1 money born a day. And I think the third part is also that most of the bigger OMCs no. To say no more tone based on goodwill, because one, smaller OMCs no no air for kakra, the so-called smaller OMCs no no air for kakra. Because of some born air for nintino, and my bigger OMCs no because of the goodwill or more to say or more product is perceived to be a bit of quality, because or more perception is or more additives or more they can more product near from continino. They are selling based on that, until they keep on maintaining or more prices higher. And regulator also intimi and enforce compliance on between prices never from. And it has been a concern in the industry. Say industry import products no from one source. Industry top product name free but to free BBC for buy industry one staff oil for example let on the product around 12 Ghana cedis 79 pesos. Now the same industry no companies visit on product no around 18 Ghana cedis, 46 pesos. A huge variance of more than 1 Ghana cedi per liter. It's something that I think the regulator, our NPA, unfortunately, this particular NPA, more direction. The current NPA under, more direction because they've not engaged CSOs for us to know what they want to do and what they want to achieve with respect to some of these pricing higher cost for industry. Until say, more direction, they don't pay so much. This huge variance now industry because now some of the OMCs will continue to take advantage of the petroleum consumer.
Mami radio we ma one more regulators no entimi and come out boldly. E can be what be our more to and I guess one no my meeting and what is happening.
This is okay.
Industry no was standard. Standard no more no has to do with price floor. Into price floor no matter but yes so the industry especially some say that I was say industry no so price seal because o kwama no ne krubi so a more price floor and seal because seal no is to take care of the end user say bia OMCs is being taking advantage of the end user say they observe marketing because ocean market variance now papa more than 1 Ghana cedi will be turned there for 13 something, a bit on there 12. I didn't see a market back one or top product almost from one source. Na ABDS no ABDS. So we have always called say it was say NPA no introduce a price seal. But NPA no so no instead of some the consumers in this year does no canon. I think that they are almost always supporting the businessmen, OMCs, no BDCs no. At the expense of the petroleum consumer, and that thing must change under this particular government. It not make us say, say regulator no any OMCs and I say PSPs no, ako fan na for sembia around some ako ya danphobia ne omonam for semono ekotia the petroleum consumer, and I think it is very very bad. The NPA must ensure that they are fair and balanced in their approach towards the industry. In as much as they want to save, one person must save. PSPs now I say petroleum service providers no there was almost say consumer welfare no is also improved and in then I can I don't mind so product will be a boss watching for example diesel say and they boss watching to almost less than $600 per metric ton right so for example in the coming window there was a product no associated because the two indicators are the set price no $1 and price of the product on the international market. Fortunately for you, the price of the product on the international market has been plummeting, and on the market today is around, for diesel for example, is around $592 per metric ton. In this, if it's around $592 per metric ton, now the dollar now we use the asset no, the dollar no nam 12 Ghana cedis 92 pesos. It was set by system petrol boss 1 tikra okroman and 50 pesos. But no, a bit better than 50 pesos. Maybe no more continue there so one peso, maybe I cost 10 pesos. Now your visa question is I think maybe 50 pesos. Now a biso edaso equal 10 pesos now what is so. It is the mandate of the regulator to ensure full compliance of reflective prices. But regulator no, I can insert actually the reform now otiwo now we say consumers and so far. And I think this new NPA must change the direction. Even though you move more direction with respect to how they want to regulate the industry, but they must change. And yes, I know Bibiano consumer never.
Matter say OMCs no wama warning. Hello.
Yes, warning abano, warning eba, that didn't have to do with pricing. Warning has to do with other regulatory compliance activities in terms of quality of product that was almost observable, in terms of safety protocols that was almost observable, in terms of the quantity of product it was almost observable. These are other things, but price has been the major problem. Aside price, no, offer the major problem also for the industry. The whole value chain with respect to welfare of some of the employees in the industry. Osha Kuma, Petro for Osha more profit or more realize at the end of the year. Yes, Kuma. Now, so what does your workers 500 cities, a bit your workers 600 cities per month. And these guys work overtime, a bit miss 8 o'clock a.m., no upon 10 p.m. At the end of the month, amount of 500 cities.
No, you need BBA it regulatory year compensation package for fuel attendance.
No, and this the NPA doesn't have anything like that, and that is why I think that instead of the regulator, which is the new CEO, Bedlam TV, so he must sit down to address some of these welfare issues. He must sit down to address some of these safety issues, and yet there be an TV, so so it is unfortunate, but it was also my direction. What if an officer the NPA for? Then officer or my direction, at least we can police and know that he is doing the right thing or the wrong thing. But as at now, we don't know anything, and OMCs continue to take advantage of the end user.
Wow. Now, what try somebody reach out to body C now an institutions in a vehicle?
Oh, for the institution, I think last year we've written a lot of proposals to them. This year, I think a sector review, a sector reform committee. The committee is yet to engage some of us, but still, no, the position papers are ready for them. We have submitted a lot of papers, but the regulator has always been adamant, thinking that but at the end of the day, there are serious issues in the industry, serious issues in terms of product adulteration, serious issues in terms of product theft, serious issues in terms of welfare, either fuel attendants or tanker drivers. Welfare is very, very bad. So the income inequality of the industry is huge. Obi more NPA as a regulator, boom. But the fuel attendant now, regulator in can or 500 a month, and you are not ready to address it. We've made some of these complaints to them, but we're ready to address it because they think that the air funnel. But who can our air funnels now? Will say industry, no, industry and I was saying about maybe 80 or 70 OMCs. The industry has over 170 OMCs. Now the LPG market is probably the industry has more than 213 LPG marketers and OMCs. Because of what? Because NPA gets money from these people, these entities. Because also Nunisika Obedia from Montino, Yenfo Biangumusa, at the end of the day, some of them take taxes of state. And then several of these taxes, your companies more than 60 are buying because NPA actually without due process to acquire some of these licenses because come with different more. And that's why I think that the NPA no and nothing and in a Juma year. And the industry no ever so because if companies continue to owe state no muntimintia now cancel more. So I think we must be very cautious about some of this approach, and it depends on the new MP or more direction. As of now, it's in the more direction. You don't know where they are going. We don't know where they are coming. We don't know what they want to do. We don't know the target.
But sanya niema nyina na ombetimi in public.
No, but ultimately in the public, at least the industry, the stakeholders must know. But we open the echo, right? And sometimes it's not about. Mekaisa last he made a comment that OMCs operate 24 hours. If OMCs are going to operate 24 hours, there must be certain incentives out there. Is the government willing to give those incentives? Even what are those incentives? One listening out. Now, yes, I say a lot of issues he mentions without giving us the approach as to which he's going to implement these decisions. So I think that the time has come for him to sit in his office, strategize, engage us to know his four Babio Peso Deco. Then we, the CSOs, can support him. So we can review and tell him that I think if you do it this way to help the industry, help the PSPs, and also help the country.
I see. Mira, I know I say pay.
All right.
Mr. That's over Ben Nsiah, energy policy analyst, and I think okay 101.7. So, in I know. What is that? Sir, Uniska. Yantan Tria Uniane. Bibia, come. Sir,
OKFM 101.7.